O'Brien couldn't pin it against the wall, comes back to Dragicevic. Right side, Ernst holds, waits and shoots, he scores! Finds its way through traffic and through Malacca, and the Americans have the lead for the first time this weekend. It's 2-1.
Well, this goal comes at the 13-17 mark. The shot clock shows that they've had 40-26 in favor of their self.
There's another one and they score. It's Ernst in tight, he rips it by Malacca.
Out of the blue line. Into the middle, Dragicevic, left wing side, Gavin. Gavin crossed the seam, nice pass, loading and firing a shot. Ernst, he scores.
Comes over to Ernst, back it goes Dragicevic. Dragicevic with a shot, and the rebound bounces off the glass, puck loose out front. Ernst with a shot, and he scores. Ford tried to keep it in, couldn't. Now Sloan ahead. Lemagne with a quick shot, save, rebound, and a score.
Save made by Sukanek, and the Americans with a puck. Wheeling and dealing. Here comes Belton. Left wing Gavin. Darts across the line. Wrist shot. Save. Puck sits in the crease and scores! Hayward's on the burger end. Ethan Ernst.
Looking for the shorthanded breakaway on Unger, scores! That puck slid off the stick of Ethan Ernst, I believe, on a potential back check, and it fools Jackson Unger.
That's a tough break right there.
Sit back to the top, but Christensen's got to back off, and now Ernst is breaking in up the right side. Ernst waiting for help at the right circle, a shot, scores! It's been a good trip back to Saskatchewan for Ethan Ernst. That's his 5th point in this, his 3rd game in his home province. And he gets the Americans on the board.
Back over is Lajoie. Big man, the captain. Back up the middle is Ernst. Ernst looking for a shot. He scores. Ethan Ernst with a toe drag wrist shot that goes past Carson Bjarnason, and this game is all tied up.
Sword leaves it back. Here's Zalati. Gave it away. Scoring chance, and he put it in. Ethan Ernst, a giveaway, an unassisted goal, and a huge response back by the Americans.
5-on-3 expiring is out of the box is Parr. Puck over to Bell, tries a shot, blocked by Svetlikov, rebound, score. Puck came over on the left side to Ernst, and he fires it home.
Heads into the Calgary zone. He's got Ernst. Tried to fling it out in front. That was knocked down. Ernst cycles, leaves the puck in the left corner. Now Sloan, a touch Dragicevic. He's got room. Drago to the front. Slam dunk. Ernst ties the game.
Left wing can't clear. Long range shot below line. Dragicevic rebound. They score as it was rifled in. We'll see who gets it. Maybe Andrew Fan. I'm not sure. Bottom line is it's a 1-1 tie.
Dragicevic at the line. Now Ernst at the right point. Ernst wrist shot, save, rebound. Cleaned up, picked up. Now Dragicevic slot. Ernst shot right on, save. Puck's loose. Still loose. It's available. Puck's still loose, and here's Ernst, backhander, can't get it through this time, it's over. You know, Jiminy Cricket always said, if at first you can't succeed, try again, and again, and again, and again. And Ernst with number 14. Siona, the 6'3 winger, rough ride. Smacked hard, good hit. Chase Freed Moore loves to do it. The American saucer right down the pond. Ratzlaff can't get to it, and a chance here. Ernst cuts in, shorthanded. He scores! A shorty for Ernie, and we're tied at 1. T-Birds' 3rd shorthanded goal they've given up this year, and Ernst, it was a foot race with a puck dumped, and Ernst wins that foot race, ties the game at 1. Flings it around the boards. Belton. He steams up left wing and across the line into the left bridge zone. Now Dragicevic wrist shot. That one caught the paddle of the stick. The knob, it hit Manigan and stayed out of the net. Ernst to the net. Looks for a tuck. He scores! What a goal! Ernst throws the dagger in. Ernst, hard work. Cycling out of the left corner. Gets to the net. Cuts through the crease and then goes shelf. 17:51, the time of that dandy goal.
On the back end, takes a return pass. Works it ahead to Bell, slings it over to Dragicevic. Sends one to the left side for Ernst. They'll trade spots. Back to the outside here for Dragicevic. Midpoint, Ernst, wrist shot. They score! They've tied the game at 6. The puck was tipped on the way to the net with 49 seconds remaining in the third, and we are tied up at 6. The goaltender pulled. 5-on-3 down to 28 seconds. Ernst stick handling to the high slot. Moves, shoots, scores! Ernst buries it on the 5-on-3, found an opening, and the Americans, with 6 seconds to go in the period, have taken the lead.
Into the Giant zone and shoots. Nearwell the save. Rebound loose in front, and they score. Ernst pouncing on this loose puck. A power play goal. 7-0 Tri-City.
Away by Mahura, and the Americans have the puck. Seralia touches it up for Ernst. Up for the Americans. To the front for Dragicevic. Pass from Greenway. Failed to connect. Now Greenway again. Mahura back to her feet. Ernst backhander. He scores. Now the Americans, after giving up the 4 in the first, have had the next 2 with $1:37 left here in the second. It's a game now. Puck stays on the wall. Shoved back up the boards. Again, Mahura, that big body, comes out in the slot, turns, wrist shot, he scores! Might have changed direction at the front. We're going to Burger Ranch. It is a 5-4 American lead. That's Ernie this time for sure, and he turns 21. Just changed direction, just enough. 5 unanswered goals by the Americans.
Brandwood on the ice with Kiefler. Kiefler behind the net, dropped it off. Mahura, they'll freeze it up. Got it in front. Ernst scores. Ethan Ernst with an extended shift in the Blazer territory, and Ernst has made it 3-1 here with 7:41 to go in the second period. Blazers couldn't get the puck out. Gains the zone on the right wing, dropping backwards, finding Dragicevic. Back to Ernst. Ernst has a lane, shoots and scores. Goes upstairs on the blocker's side. And the Americans have restored the 2-goal lead. It's now 5-3.
Seabrook was coaching your side. That's the way he played in Lethbridge and the way he played for the Chicago Blackhawks. Picked up a penalty in the first 30 seconds. Americans moving it around. Scored!
Now they're going to Burger Ranch. One-timer fired by Ethan Ernst. 5-zip. Left circle, one-timer, and no question. The kid from Weyburn, Saskatchewan, makes it 5-0.
Deliberately moves it to his left for McMillan. Hops over the stick of Ernst in the corner, rolling behind the end line, still to the Americans. In front, McMillan, toe save, a rebound, they score! Ethan Ernst in the far side corner on the rebound. Palmer made the initial stop with his toe, and there was just enough room for Ethan Ernst to slide it past him on the second effort. It's 2-1 Tri-City.
Ernst, right point, Lejoie steps up, wrist shot, deflected just wide. Good battle in front, Greenway tipped it wide left. Midpoint, Lejoie, right circle, Ernst drags it, wrist shot, scores! Might have changed direction, but I think it's going to be Ernst in a 2-0 game. Ethan Ernst from the right circle plants another. Ernst flips it down to the corner. Fan will get there. Andrew Fan back at the midpoint, Dragicevic flips the puck to the net. Here's Ernst, he scores! And we're going to Burger Ranch. 2 for Ernst, his 27th of the year in a follow-up shot. And everybody's going to Burger Ranch. So Ernst with a rebound, and Americans have opened up that 4-goal lead. Done by O'Brien, and back on the Americans with 3. Ernst drags it slot. He's got room. He scores! High on the blocker. Yeah, baby. And it's 4-1. Ethan Ernst, that was filthy. Drags it in the slot, created a ton of space, and goes shell. Lets a shot go, pad save, rebound. Gavin kicks it in the corner. Now back to the point. Dragicevic steps up, fakes a shot, left circle, one-timer scored! Ernst throws him a lifeline, and the Americans within 1. Well, Ernst with a big wallop from the left circle, made no mistake, right in the middle of the net.
Breaking to center ice is Ernst. He'll come on side, trying to pull it back, ran into a hit. Nice job by Minio to knock him off the puck. Minio flipped it, held in by the Americans, a chance on it, score!
Seattle And across the line to the right corner. Belton knocks a man down. In a battle for a puck. Comes loose. Ernst shoves it back to the point. Dragicevic. Now Gavin, right circle. Ernst with a drive. He scores! Just a rocket from Ernst. His 31st of the season. So Ernie let that one rip. 31st of the year by Ethan. And a power play goal with 13 seconds left. Greenway, now Mahura scoops back behind the net with that big frame of his. Centers back to the left point, Serralio. Midpoint, Dragicevic shot. He scores! Might have been tipped out front. Americans with back-to-back games have jumped on top 2-1. Ethan Ernst will get his 32nd of the season with a redirect front net.